Hi! Whenever there's an attempt to discuss Irish unity, opponents almost immediately shut it down with a chorus of "No, it would cost too much, you can't afford it, you don't have the money." The debate is reduced to a bookkeeping exercise with key information missing, rather than a discussion about what would be in the best interests of all the people living on this small island. It's a lazy and ill-informed debate promoted by people afraid of change. Let's tackle it. The question should not be if we can afford a united Ireland, but rather if we can continue to afford a divided Ireland. Those who support the status quo would have you believe that it costs Britain up to 24 billion a year to keep the North, the implication being that Ireland couldn't afford to be united. According to the British Treasury, that figure of 24 billion is actually 18.3 billion, and 2.9 billion of that is spent on Britain's defence and servicing British banking debt. 1.1 billion of it is spent on depreciation of British capital stock, and it is estimated that the amount of revenue generated in the North is as high as 15.6 billion. So if we are to subtract this figure from the figure the British Treasury say is spent on the North, we are left with a deficit of just 2.7 billion. And even this figure doesn't take account of the multinationals who generate revenue in the 6 counties but book their tax in London. Let's put that 2.7 billion into perspective. As part of their austerity budgets from summer 2008 to December 2009, the Irish government made a budget adjustment of almost 5 times that amount. But of course that 14.6 billion was to bail out the banks and the developers, and not to build a new, prosperous country across 32 counties. The "we can't afford it" myth doesn't end there. The debate around the mythical cost of Irish unity ignores the potential benefits. Increased island-wide trade, ending of false competition to attract inward investment, which drives down benefits for both parts of the island, ending the duplication of services. It ignores the positive impact it would have on areas of industry like agriculture and agri-food, tourism, exports. One independent study that models Irish unity believes that all of this could expand the combined economies north and south by as much as 35 billion per year in just a few short years after unification. Irish unity is a no-brainer. Irish unity would be good for all. Irish unity is affordable.